Welcome to Last Call of Cthulhu, the post-game show for the first episode of Children of Fear. Go ahead, guys, and do your skill checks while we do this. Those of you who have skills to check.
Who did things.
Nope.
He did things. He just,
Hey, cool.
What?
I
Two.
get more in my Chinese.
It's the parrot shark. These dice, man, the parrot shark dice. These are my. Not only are they awesome to look at, but they are incredible.
Cool.
So that was whoa.
Uh-oh.
That's not even an earthquake, or somebody hit the table.
No, I think that's
Probably.
Oh, or the erasing. That was very. So that was, like I said at the end of that, that was sort of an amalgam of a couple of older modules, because I wanted to give you guys a chance to sort of feel your characters out a little before things get really crazy.
I appreciate that.
I was legit waiting for two things to be said, because I was like, this feels kind of familiar. So I was waiting for obelisk, and I was waiting for girthy.
Yeah, no, that word is strucken from the lexicon. Yeah, that was a little bit like that. There's that's another good call. Oh, it is the erasing.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the the original
Critically failed a
the original Gen Con scenario with the last will of McTavish is a really it's a really fun little scenario. I love the idea of this bitter professor. Like in that one, he essentially tells the in the will he tells the university, come and get it, and that gets delivered to the by the lawyer.
So what was the way to kill the Jingxi?
John C. don't like salt.
Okay.
And actually, what you did, you got this is not quite John Shi. I sort of, as everything, I warped it a little, but he could transfer through vision. If he could see something, he could take it over and that sort of thing. And so when he couldn't see that, that was not doing him well. And then when you were shattering all of the jars, he'd pulled all the organs out of that other guy to experiment on himself. He'd learned how to do that stuff from the various books and stuff. So you might be able to find a book that could teach you to.
Well, now that we've nicked all the books.
Yeah. Well, I'm presuming you're going to give them back to the museum.
Not all of them. Well,
right,
I mean, did the books belong to the museum? Because
you don't know.
Yes.
All they said that was missing were the notes.
They did say if you find anything else.
Well, I know we're going to give most of them, but
they wanted a donation.
Yeah.
No, we could give most.
You're technically museum employee. I mean, library. You're technically university
I'm not,
employee.
and I'm going to ask.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to lobby.
Yes,
for
you
the
are. You're a paid assistant that does things for doctors and professors.
You mean I have an official title? I was unaware of that.
Hops doesn't know
No.
it.
I
Hops doesn't know any
just
better.
came here to acquire things.
I'm just making notes of theft would definitely affect your karma.
No, we found these books. We found them. They said, they were the ones who said we should steal them.
You know what goes great with karma? Well, but no,
They did pretty much just be like, it would be nice if you could give us anything else you find. They left it.
I think they did say we accept donations.
Yeah.
They didn't say whatever
They said if you find anything else.
Yes.
We
take
accept donations.
But
They did not word it as in if you find anything else, it's theft if you don't give it to us. They didn't say that.
Yeah.
No, that's
I was going to say, you know what?
they
After
wouldn't
I
say
sell it on the black market, I'll give you $10. I'll donate $10.
I don't know how much of a black market there is for books about Hinduism.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I did
Just
really
find
want
something
to
British,
take that
right?
one about the Hindu religion. That was the Asgartha.
I mean,
That's the one I kind of totally wanted, that one.
Well, that's the one with the mystery attached to it.
but
Have you learned nothing from Candlekeep?
it's gonna blow up.
It's gonna drag you into the shadow
Turn
film.
into a monster or
Oh,
something.
jeez.
So how did it feel getting back and playing? It had been a while.
I'm enjoying this character so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far, so
The
good.
accent was. I was surprised. The accent was consistent.
There's a little bit of
Yeah,
Jensen a
there's
couple
some-
times.
Not badly though.
Apparently, you know the Count well.
The only accent he has.
The Shaggy Scooby dynamic is forming.
we are not doing our job if at some point Pops doesn't go,
Totally.
Doesn't count to like 10.
How many?
Yeah.
How many books do we have? Yes.
How many zombies do you see? One,
No,
two zombies.
no counting puzzles. Not allowed.
Oh.
Doing it right now. X card.
Yeah, I have legit no idea how Gwendolyn is going to do with this because I mean it's a very different kind of character. I'm usually the shooty or the stabby one,
Right.
and I deliberately made a character that wasn't that this time. So
Right.
it's like,
Well, this is definitely
and then
a
I
more...
have 9 fucking luck.
That is a Yeah, that is a challenge. This is definitely a more investigative and also more kind of expeditionary.
Honestly, even if it wasn't, I was getting tired of being the shooty stabby one.
Now,
so.
it's not to say there will not be many instances to shoot and stab things.
The problem with that though is I don't know because I've made characters who have for this one like I've in the past put like 5 or 10 in and then I'll see a score just like shoot up as I use it. It's like oh now I'm OP in this, which is why I was just like I'm not even putting any.
It's like when you used to play Morrowind and you're like whichever skills I use the most get higher, but then oh crap I'm using like barter the most and now I'm a really good merchant, but
oh no
I can't fight.
And that's how you end up being a merchant in Tamriel.
Khajiit have coin. Khajiit have wares if you have coin. Yeah, gosh. I'm trying to remember what we talk about in these things.
Just about that, about characters and everything.
You had a whole bunch of stuff when we were playing like oh I'll go about this in
All
the
right,
after
yeah.
show.
What was the thing I was talking about with the fudge? I don't listen to me.
That makes 6 of us.
Yeah. So we'll be now. One thing that this adventure does that I think is interesting is there's going to be a lot of long periods of overland travel, and so there's going to be they call them investigator development phases. Like essentially, as you wander through the desert for 2 months, you know what skills are you practicing in your downtime and stuff like that. And so there'll be
Desert survival.
that would be handy. Yes.
I actually do have that as one of my
for
skills.
when you get stranded in the desert.
Survival, yeah.
And because there are not a lot of, like I said, there's sadly for our canon, there are no boat trips in this game.
No, the Duchess.
Yeah,
No land boats?
Yeah, no.
I was thinking of a camel named the Duchess.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Yes, the
Perfect.
orneriest camel there. It just spits at everybody. And
With a little mule next to it.
it's got a boa. It's a little mule.
It sticks its hoof in someone's mouth?
Oh, all right. Yes, we have to write this down. Write it down, Ezra.
Please no.
And there might be a couple train rides when you get to the India part, but not a lot.
Those always end in explosions.
Yeah.
And then the real fun that we've never really dealt with of altitude.
Ooh.
Yeah, here come.
Mike Kahn is going to be amazing for this.
Yeah, here come the Himalayas, as the English like to say.
The Himalayas?
The Himalayas.
Amalia's.
All right, well, thank you so much, Patreons, for all you do for Quests and Chaos. We really appreciate it. And we will be back next week with another post-game episode. If we're... Drop us something in the Discord if there are questions you have for these shows. We're happy to answer questions that you have as well every once in a while. And I think that's going to do it for Last Call of Cthulhu. So good night, Patreon friends.
Night.